Hey everybody, welcome to another edition of RotterTube Reef Saltwater Aquarium Care every Saturday. Check out all the links from Amazon where I get all my gear. Check out the video description and all the videos for links to the gear. And also check out our Facebook group. There's probably 1,000 members and really great help with your saltwater aquarium there. You can post pictures and videos of your tank, and it's just such a killer community. I love all you guys for being part of it. So grab your coffee and let's get started. So let's talk about what a sump is. In your aquarium, there's a filtration system. The old school aquariums, like the freshwater 5-gallon tanks we had on our desk in our parents' houses when we were in junior high or high school. Remember, had that little water flow filtration system with the tiny little sponge? Well, it's similar to that, except nowadays that little overflow is this. A lot of aquariums have just one. This is a 125-gallon aquarium, so I have two. The water flows up above, through here, and down behind the tubing below. From the bottom of that overflow in the back of the tank I just showed you is a gray tube. Some people use PVC. I used to use PVC. I took it down. I'm using gray tubing again. Same tubing you use in your swimming pool filtration. So that comes down through here. It comes from the bottom and it comes through up here. Flows down. I've got a rotter tube. The water is filtered through, which I change every week, a filtration pad, and it goes into the sump. This box is a sump. It's like a mini aquarium underneath your aquarium. That's what a sump is. And that's where the filtration happens. There's different sumps, different prices. They're really expensive, some of them. Average is like $200, up to like, what, $600? Yikes. To hold fish waste water, sewage water from your aquarium. That's great. But some of them are really nice, and some people even build their own, and I did that as well, which is what I'm going to show you. But I didn't really build it. It's like $20. So the water flows through here, and you can see it collects there. It's like 8 inches deep, and then it gets processed by my protein skimmer. And then on the other side of the wall, you can't see it, but there's a return pump that pumps the water back up from here into the aquarium. The reason for a larger sump is more water volume. The more water you put in a glass of lemonade, the water is going to dilute the lemonade. Same principle if you've got a lot of nasties in your water. The more water volume, it's going to dilute that stuff, so in essence your nitrates will be a little lower. You know, it helps with that type of stuff like that. And when the power is cut off, the water will overflow into the sump. So you want to get a sump that can handle the water in case there's a power outage, because you don't want the water to keep flowing into this thing and overflowing onto your floor. When the power goes out, or I cut the power, the water line actually goes up to here, so I'm totally fine. I added a second sump. In the link I've got on Amazon the drill bit that I use. Let's get it for like 10 bucks, whatever. Connected to a standard drill. I drilled a 1-inch bit into the side of this plexiglass. Now if this is glass, it's going to be more difficult to do. I don't drill through glass. I tried drilling through a glass aquarium once. All went well until the last second when it didn't, and it cracked. The reason why you want to drill a 1-inch to put a PVC pipe on the side of this is because you want both sumps to be evenly balanced. It's a water bridge. So if the water in here gets higher, it's going to go through this 1-inch PVC to the other side that you see here. Here's the 1-inch PVC. I used the same 1-inch bit and I drilled through, and I used those Uniseal things, I can't remember the term, to pop in there so the water doesn't leak. It's a rubber gasket, Uniseal rubber gasket on both sides. You can get them from Bulk Reef Supply. Also a link on Amazon. So now these two sumps are bridged. All I did was get these standard Rubbermaid containers from Target or Walmart cost what, 10 or 15, maybe 20 bucks? I don't remember. It was a few years ago. They're stable, they don't leak, instant, extra water volume. I've got 3 inches of Miracle Mud. I'm going to be adding sand to this, so I have more sand bed in this. So this is going to be my deep sand bed for real, like 8 inches of sand bed I'm going to get in this eventually. So that's going to be where the anaerobic bacteria lives to help break down the nitrates. And the cool thing with that is I won't be disturbing it, because when you vacuum your sand bed in your main tank, there's a chance you can disturb that sand bed, which could be bad. Then you're going to release toxins and nitrogen gas into your aquarium, which is bad for your fish, and it could throw your aquarium through a loop. But if you've got a solid, stable, deep sand bed in here for the anaerobic bacteria to live, I'm never going to vacuum this, so that's going to be like a good size area to help break down the nitrates where the anaerobic bacteria can live. Also, I've got a lot of amphipods and copepods living in here. I've got a couple of rocks in here for them to live in. They live all on top of the sand. And so this is my other filtration area coming off the second overflow. I've got the same tube with another rotor tube. You can see all the dirt and fish waste and uneaten food that's being captured by the foam. And that's going to be replaced today as well during a water change. I replace these once a week. Unlike filter socks where you got to clean them and go through the hassle and blah, blah, blah. I don't have to do that. I just pull this out, cut a new one, throw it in, and I'm done. Nothing to clean. I just throw that away. There's double the water volume. Plus it acts as another deep sand bed for the anaerobic bacteria to live. Another place to put rocks if you wanted to add more rocks for your bacteria to grow. Nice and quiet area. And then I've got more room to add stuff. Like I was thinking about, I'm probably going to add my second protein skimmer in here. So the water gets filtered and then it's met with a protein skimmer, and then on the other side is a return pump that's sitting inside a Tupperware container so no sand gets caught up in that return pump. Kind of generic, but it works great, and it was 20 bucks. There's your tip for a sump and what a sump does. And if you want to add more water volume cheaply, another good thing is a lot of these sumps that are expensive you can't fit underneath your aquarium. You've already set up your aquarium and it's too late and it's against the wall or something, and you can't maneuver the glass or plexiglass sump in here. I can get this one out if I wanted to, but I couldn't buy a bigger one. I couldn't do it. It wouldn't fit. I gotta clean this off too. There's a lot of salt creep here. Salt from splashing. So the Rubbermaid ones, you can turn them on their side. They're super light. As you know, they're flexible. You can get them in there no problem. You drill the hole, you put the PVC, you connect the two, and you're done. I got another instant 10 gallons of aquarium water and an extra sand bed. So I'm happy. It's cool. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and give the video a like. Any questions or comments, post them here or on the Facebook group. And I'll talk to you guys later. I'll see you next weekend. Have a great weekend. And thanks a lot for watching the video. It means a lot.